Hello students, so in our last class we have learned the basics on permutation. We have also got a theorem. So today we are going to learn the formula for permutation and also theorems related to this, and we'll start the exercise on permutation part. Okay, so here at first I have written the formula for permutation. So what is that? Permutation of n objects taken r at a time. N objects taken r at a time is denoted by this NPR. I have taught this in my last class, that is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial, where this condition has to be satisfied: 0 less than equals to r less than equals to n. That means value of r can be equals to 0 or it will be greater, and value of this r should lie between 0 and n, and it can be equals to 0 also, and it can be equals to n. Next, a theorem is given. So theorem 2 is the number of n different objects taken r at a time. So number of n different objects taken r at a time where repetition is allowed. If repetition is allowed, then it is given by n to the power r. So for example, in our last class we have done some of the questions where repetition was allowed. So those questions you can do it this way: wherever n objects were taken r at a time where repetition is allowed, that is given by what? N to the power r. Theorem 3 says the number of permutations of n objects where p1 objects are of one kind, p2 objects are of second kind, and pk are of kth kind, and the rest, if any, are of different kind, is n factorial by p1 factorial, p2 factorial, dot 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 pk factorial. So number of permutation of n objects where p1 objects are of one kind, p2 another kind, pk another kind, then the permutation is given by n factorial, that is number of objects, total number of objects factorial divided by each object of different kind factorial. For example, suppose we are considering the word permutations. Permutations where the number of objects are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the number of ways in by which the letters of the word permutation can be arranged is equals to 12 factorial divided by, and here you see t is occurring twice, so divided by 2 factorial. We are applying theorem number 3 here. Okay, so by applying theorem number 3 we can find the number of ways in which the letters of the word permutations can be arranged. So we have completed the theory part. Let's start the exercise now. Now in exercise 7.3, the first 4 questions can be done by using fundamental principle of counting itself. So let's do it. So the first question is, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 1 to 9 if no digit is repeated? Now we have done such type of question yesterday. You are given to form 3-digit numbers using the digits 1 to 9. So 1 to 9 total, how many digits are there? 9 digit. No digit is repeated. So 1's place can be filled up in 9 ways. 10's place will be filled up in 8 ways since no repetition is allowed, and 100's place can be filled up in 7 ways, and total number of digits is equals to 7 into 8 into 9, which is equals to 72 into 7, that is equals to 504. So 504 is the number of is the number of 3-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1 to 9 where no digit is repeated. Now the next is, find the number of 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 digits are there if no digit is repeated. Okay, let's find it out. You are given to find 4-digit numbers where no digit is repeated. So 1's place can be filled up in 5 ways, 10's place 4 ways, 100's place 3 ways, and 1000 place can be filled up in 2 ways, and hence total number of ways by fundamental principle of counting is 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is equals to 20, 120. So 120 4-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next part of the question is, how many of this will be even? So among this 120 4-digit numbers, how many are even here? So let's find it out. So we have done such question yesterday also. Now as we know that even number ends with 2 and 4. right? So last one's place can be filled up in two ways. Now no digit is repeated. That means if you have written 2 or 4, that cannot be written in these places, that is tens, hundreds and thousands places. Hence tens place will be filled up in how many ways? See, total 5 digits are there. One you have already written. So remaining places will be filled up in 4 ways. Next will be filled up in 3 ways, and next will be filled up in 2 ways, right? Hence the total number of ways is equals to 2 into 3 into 4 into 2, which is equals to 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s is 24, 24 into 2, that is equals to 48. So out of this 120 numbers, 48 of them are even. Now the next question is, find the value of n if n minus 1 p3 is to n p4 is equals to 1 is to 9. This is important. So we will apply permutation formula here. Okay, permutation formula is npr is equals to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So n is replaced by n minus 1 here. So let's write n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus r. So n minus 1 minus 3. n minus 1 minus 3 will be equals to n minus 4 factorial. We are applying a permutation formula here is to n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial equals to 1 is to 9. n minus 4 factorial will get cancelled. Hence you will get n minus 1 factorial divided by n factorial is equals to 1 by 9. Now n minus 1 factorial, we will write it this way itself, and n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. We know the factorial notation is equals to how much? N into n minus 1. Each term gets reduced. N minus 2 dot dot dot. Hence n factorial, we are writing it as n into n minus 1 factorial. Why? Then n minus 1 factorial will get cancelled. That is equals to 1 by 9. So left hand side you are left with n, right hand side 1 by 9, and hence value of n is equals to 9. In the next question you are given to find the value of r if 5pr is equals to 2 into 6pr minus 1. Okay, so let's apply the formula for permutation. Now one thing students, I have forgot to mention it, the derivation of permutation formula is not required. Okay, it has been deducted due to the reduction of the syllabus. And remember one thing, 0 factorial is equals to 1. 0 factorial is equals to 1. This can be proved by using the formula for permutation, but derivations are not required. Okay, so 5pr, apply the formula for permutation, you will get 5 factorial divided by 5 minus r factorial. This is equals to 2 multiplied by 6 factorial divided by 6 minus this. Okay, so it will be 6 minus r plus 1 whole factorial. This implies 5 factorial divided by 5 minus r factorial equals to 2 into, now you see 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 factorial. We will write up to this so that factorial 5 gets cancelled. Divided by 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 minus r factorial. Now you see, we know n factorial is equals to how much? n minus 1, each term reduces, right? Now on which term on reduction you will get the other 7 minus r. If you reduce it, next will be 6 minus r, and hence you will get 5 minus r, which will get cancelled with the left hand side. Okay, so 1 by 5 minus r factorial is equals to 12 divided by 7 minus r factorial. 7 minus r multiplied by, next will be 6 minus r and 5 minus r factorial. Now 5 minus r factorial will get cancelled. Okay, so multiply this, you will get 42 minus 7r minus 6r, that is equals to minus 13r, minus r into minus r plus r square is equals to 12, and hence r square minus 13r plus 42 minus 12, that is equals to plus 30. which is equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, so you solve it, you'll get the value of r. So r square minus 10 into 3 is 30 and 10 plus 3 is equals to 13. So r square minus 10r minus 3r plus 30 equals to 0 implies, take common, then you'll get r minus 10 minus 3 r minus 10 equals to 0, and hence the values of r is equals to r3 and 10, but we will not consider both. Why? Because you have noticed while giving the the formula for permutation, I have mentioned 0 less than equals to r less than equals to n, NPR. So r lies between 0 and n. What is the value of n here? NPR. N is equals to 5. Now which value lies between 0 and 5? That is 3. So at the end you will write, since 0 less than equals to r less than equals to 5, therefore r is equals to 3 and r equals to 10 is not possible here. Okay, this thing you have to mention it. If you don't mention this part, then 1 mark will be reduced in your exam. Okay, so now the next question is, how many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word equation, using each letter exactly once? So each letter you will use exactly once. Okay, so you'll find the number of permutations here. So how many letters are there? Let's count it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 letters are there, and each letter you will use exactly once. So number of words equals to 8p8, which is equals to, apply the formula for permutation, 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 8 factorial, that is 0 factorial. As I told you here, 0 factorial is equals to 1. So 8 factorial is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equals to 40320. Okay. Now moving on to the next question, it says, how many words with or without meaning can be made from the letters of the word Monday? So here how many letters are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, assuming that no letter is repeated, no letter will be repeated here. If 4 letters are used at a time, so out of 6 you are given to use 4 letters at a time. So number of words will be 6p4. So apply the formula for permutation, 6 factorial by 6 minus 4 factorial, that is equals to 2 factorial. 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, which will get cancelled with the denominator 2 factorial, and hence you'll get the answer as 6 5 30, 34 120, 120 into 3, that is equals to 360. And the next is, all letters are used at a time. Here you are using 4 letters at a time. Here all letters will be used. Hence the permutations, that means number of words, will be 6p6. Okay, we are taking all the letters here. So apply the formula, 6 factorial by 6 minus 6, that is 0 factorial. We know 0 factorial is equals to 1. So 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 2 into 1, which is equals to, so 6 5 4 3 into 2, that is equals to 720. That means 720 letters can be formed using all the letters at a time. And the last one is, all letters are used but first is a vowel. So here a condition is given that the first letter which you will use has to be a vowel. Now you are given to form number of words using the word, using the letters of the word Monday. So here 6 letters are there. Okay, and first letter has to be vowel. How many vowels are there? 2 vowels. So first place can be filled up in 2 ways. You can write either O or A. And remaining, how many places are there then? 1 2 3 4 5. So among these 5 letters, arrangements can be done in how many ways? 5 ways. And in the first place can be filled up in how many ways? 2 ways. Hence number of words is equals to 5p5 into 2. I think so you have understood, all of you. See, Here 6 places are there. That means 6 letters are there in the word Monday. You will arrange in such a way so that first is always a vowel. So the vowels are O and A here. That means first place can be filled up in how many ways? 2 ways. Okay. And the remaining 5 places can be filled up in 5P 5 ways, because one vowel, that is one letter, you will already write here. So remaining how many are there? 5. So 5P 5 ways, and hence total is equals to 5P5 into 2. Why 2? Because this is the permutation for a definite number of objects. This is the permutation for another type of objects. So total permutation will be equals to 5P5 into 2. So calculate it. You will get 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 5, that is 0 factorial, into 2. 5 factorial is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 multiplied by 2, which is equals to 5, 4, 20, 23, 60, 120, 120 into 2, 240. That means 240 words with or without meaning can be formed using the letters of the word Monday, where the first is a vowel. Now the next question which we are going to discuss is very important, Puttstama. So the question is, in how many ways of the distinct permutations of the letters in Mississippi do 4 I's not come together? So the question is, you are given to find in how many ways you can arrange the letters of the word Mississippi so that the 4 I's, you see I is occurring 4 number of times, this 4 I's should not come together. That is the question which you are given to find. Required permutations is equals to, what we will do here, you see, first of all we will find the total number of permutations by which the letters of the word Mississippi can be arranged among themselves. Okay, so total permutations minus permutations, total number of permutations where 4 I's come together. So from the total number of permutations, if you are subtracting the total number of permutation where 4 I's come together, then what will you get? The number of permutations where 4 I's do not come together. Okay, so let us find total permutation and permutation in which 4 I's come together separately. Okay, so total permutations will be equals to how much here? Here how many digits are there? Letters are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can be arranged among themselves in 11 factorial ways. Now here you see some of the digits, some of the letters are repeated. I is occurring how many times here? 4 times. So I have given you already the theorem. If one kind is occurring P times, second kind is occurring Q times, then total permutation divided by each kind factorial. Okay, so this divided by I is occurring 4 times, so 4 factorial. Also S is occurring 4 times, again 4 factorial for S, and P is occurring 2 times, which is equals to 2 factorial. Okay, so calculate it. You will get 11 into 10 into 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 into 4 factorial. We will write up to this so that it gets cancelled with the denominator 4 factorial. Next 4 factorial, you reduce it, which will help in further calculation. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 factorial, that is 2 into 1. 4 factorial got cancelled. 4 2s are 8, 2 cancels. 3 2s are 6, 2 gets cancelled. So you are left with 11 into 10 into 9, that is 990, into 7 into 5, which is equals to 6930 into 5, 34650. So 34650 is the total permutations in which the letters of the word Mississippi can be arranged among themselves. So next what we will do, we will find the permutations where 4 I's come together. So total 11 letters are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They say that the I's will come together. Okay. Now if the I's are occurring together, it will be filled in one place. Okay, all the i's are occurring together, so it will be filled up in one place, and hence total number of places will be reduced to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 now. Okay, so the next part, that is permutation. 4 i's come together equal to 8 factorial divided by, now here you see one thing, i's we have written 4 times, okay, but the remaining are m, s occurring 4 times, p occurring 2 times, right? So s is occurring 4 times, so you have to divide it 4 by 4 factorial. P is occurring 2 times, so 2 factorial. Okay, now calculate it. You'll get 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 into 1. So 4 got cancelled. 2 3s are 6. Now calculate it. You'll get 840, and hence required permutation is equals to how much? Total permutation, that is 34650 minus permutation of 4 i's coming together, that is 840, which is equals to 01833 that. And the last question of this exercise, this is also very important, put star mark. So the question is, in how many ways can the letters of the word permutations can be arranged if words start with P and end with S? So you are given to arrange in such a way so that the first and last places are fixed, that is it will start with P and end with S. Total how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If P and S are fixed, that means arrangement will be done among the remaining 10 letters. So the number of permutations equals to 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Why 2 factorial? Because T is occurring 2 times here. Okay, so calculate it. Four into 3 into factorial 2. Factorial 2 will get cancelled with this factorial 2. Okay, do the calculation. One eight one four four zero. So 181440 is the number of permutations where words start with P and end with S. Okay. Next is vowels are all together. So here how many vowels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 vowels are there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 letters are there where the vowels are together. Hence they will be filled up in one place. So total number of places will be reduced to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of permutations equals to 8 factorial by, and here you see T will be written somewhere here, right? We'll write T in these places. So T is occurring twice. So 8 factorial by 2 factorial is the number of permutations where vowels are all together. Calculate it. Two zero 1 6. Now another thing you see, 20160. Here among these 5 letters also arrangement can be done. So 5 letters can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? 5 factorial ways. So this whole thing into 5 factorial. This whole thing into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equals to 120. Okay, calculate it. 2419200. So 2419200 is the number of permutations where the vowels are all together. Okay. And the last one is, you have to arrange the letters in such a way so that there are always 4 letters between P and S. So here 12 letters are there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You will arrange P and S and write in such a way so that there are always 4 letters. So 4 letters will be between P and S. Now, did they mention that P should be in the first place or second or third? No. That means I can write P and S here. I can also write P and S here, here again, or here, here, or here. So total how many ways can you write P and S where 4 letters are always between them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 6. This will be here and 7. Total 7 ways we can write P and S where 4 letters are between them. But they say that 4 letters are between P and S. Did they say that P will occur first and S will occur in the second place? No. That means if I interchange P and S, another 7 ways I will get. So total how many ways are there? 14 ways. Okay. Now P and S arrangement we have found it out, that is 14 ways it can be arranged. So remaining how many letters are there? 10 letters. Hence the 10 letters can be filled in the remaining places in how many ways? 10 factorial by 2 factorial. Why 2 factorial? Because T is repeated and hence total permutation is equals to 14 into this 14 into 10 factorial by 2 factorial, which is equals to 14 into 10 factorial by 2 factorial. We have found that is equals to 181440. Okay, calculate it. So you'll get 25401600, and hence this many words can be formed where 4 letters are between P and S. Okay. So with this we have completed the permutations part. So I think so it's clear, and if it is not then let me know. Okay. So I end my class today. Thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.